Gusios. I'm sorry.
What? He's gone. Now you want to hate this too?
That's the soul of that monster. I've got to crush it.
He's not a monster. They were trying to protect the world.
I don't care what the Antilakea were for.
You knew. All this time, you knew what the Antilakea were.
You knew and you still hunted them? With the world like it is?
10 years ago, the Antilakea killed my family. And it's not just me. Most of the hunting blades have lost something important to monsters. No matter what happens to the world, my feelings for these things will never change.
But you're wrong.
What?
No matter what you do, you can't bring anyone back.
You aren't the only ones who lost loved ones in the war.
But some try to be positive and keep living. I think it's admirable to protect a city from monsters, but...
Don't just be pig-headed about it. Do it when the world is, you know, okay.
It's too late for me to change.
Huh. If you're gonna get in our way, then we'll settle things here.
Chief.
Please wait! Let me at least heal you.
Get up, you maggots! We're withdrawing!
Thank you.
I wonder if he understood.
Who knows?
So let's make a spirit.
I guess it worked.
His consciousness itself was nearly taken. He will not wake for a while. Now, give him a name.
What's his element?
A power rooted deep within the world. Earth itself.
Earth. The spreader of roots. Gnome.
The spirit of Earth. Gnome.
Let us tell him once he awakens.
I can't believe Antilakea, who try to control air, wind up as Autophagos.
People can't understand anything except what they see with their own eyes.
So after all that happened, turns out the worst thing in the world is people.
Which means we have to work that much harder.
Yeah, you're right.
Yay! Good lord, man. That was more difficult than I anticipated. Is there a treasure chest down here? I swear I remember a treasure chest down here somewhere. I wouldn't put it past them for them to actually put one down here. And yeah, for reference, this is an air crane. That's why they were able to actually do the transformation process. So anyway, the hunting blades.
So his family was killed by the Antilakea.
Clint, was it? The grudge he's got against them won't fade anytime soon.
Maybe he has his reasons, but I think just hunting monsters has been his purpose for a while. I was like him once. I only lived to destroy Blastia. Then maybe he can still change, like you did, Judith.
I don't know. Either way, we've got our own goals to worry about. Right, Carol?
Huh? Yeah, you're right.
Yay! Alright, so healing and holy bottle. I think one holy bottle is going to be able to get me out of here. I am not going to stop for anything. I need to stock up on items too before I run off to well, what's that one place called? I can't remember its name for the life of me. I can't remember. It's not Legion of Kados. That's on the continent of... That's by Nordopolica. Oh. It's a place where we've flown by before. We haven't been on it yet. I can't remember the name of the place. Oh well. But I know where it is, so we'll be able to get there and do stuff with it. Yay! Gusios to Gnome.
Oh, Goosey turned into gnome safe and sound. That's a load off.
Yes, it would have been tragic if he'd transformed into an Autophagos. Yeah, he's just fulfilling the role he was meant to play. I doubt he ever thought that his transformation might have caused the cataclysm itself. I feel for the poor Entelakea who became Autophagos in the past. If only they'd had the option of spirit conversion.
Young lady, don't dwell too much on all the what-ifs.
Maybe they didn't have a choice. But those who became Autophagos are trying to devour this world. That is the reality. I know, but it's just so sad.
True. That'd be interesting. Just have a being be there to protect the world, and then all of a sudden, after it does it, it's protecting for so long, it just go and start wanting to devour the world, destroy the one thing that it was trying to protect. What the devil are you, Holy Bottles? I always pass you every single fetching time. Why is that? Maybe because I don't read every single line in the menu. That would take forever. Holy boo! And also with Ni no Kuni just barely coming out. I haven't played it yet. I just got it today, the day that I'm actually recording this, which is February 8th, I want to say. 9th? It's the Saturday around that area. So, yeah. And, that... I don't know, I've seen a little bit of the game, and it's very interesting. Let's see, I think there's something else on here before I leave. A monster I want to fight. Hopefully, I can find this monster. And hopefully it's in this I think it's in this little area. I've only seen it once. I mean, there's 5 types of these monsters that are scattered around the world, and they only spawn in particular areas. They're kind of like really rare monsters, but holy poo. Alright, apparently they're not here, but... Alright. Let's see, these guys I've already... Yeah, I've already matched them. It's too bad Repeat is not in my team. Why is Repeat not in my team? Because this is a surprise encounter, that's why. There we go. Way too much stuff going on at the exact same time. The game doesn't know which to focus on.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
But anyway, there you go, salad. Alright. So, Gusios's crystals.
So Area Lumen is something Gusios created. Right. I remember seeing a similar crystal back at Care Bakram.
Yeah, you were pretty absorbed in that thing.
The Rita radar never lets any objects of interest go undetected. Oh, I forgot. If Gusios undergoes spirit conversion, I won't be able to investigate him. There goes the Rita radar.
Don't get carried away now.
If Gusios goes under... I think that's supposed to come before we meet Gusios, but then again, how the crap are we able to know that Gusios is here? I don't know. I don't know. I just go and do stuff. Doesn't really make sense. That's kind of out of order anyway. Alright. Time to head up, stock up on items somewhere. Let's go to Halor. It's been a while since we've been to Halor. Might as well go here. I think there's something that we can actually do here right now anyway. In terms of side quests. So, hopefully we can do it. If not, it's after we get the final Entelakea turned into spirit. Holy poo, that battle actually took a lot of my items out on me. Ha! Wow, that... I thought I was actually at a decent level, but apparently my items say otherwise. Whoa. And I even equipped some good armor too, so. Let me try to actually get this weapon up. I need to learn its skills. This is the only problem with skill learning. You just go with weak-ass weapons that have cool skills on them, but yeah. Hey, it's the Gila girl. Hi. The tree's flowers look as red as ever. Too bad about that bride's curse. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, Yuri. Wrong? What's wrong? This veil, it told me. Once upon a time, there lived a kind-hearted prince named Jar. He adored flowers and insects. He loved the moon, the sun, the stars up in the sky. One day, Jar found a seed, and he took that seed on top of a great hill and planted it there. In time, the seed sprouted and became a long, thin trunk of a tree, but its flowers did not bloom. The impatient Prime Minister said, "What's the point if it won't bloom? Cut it down." But Jar replied, "Even if it doesn't bloom, it's putting all of its effort into growing. Cutting it down would be a terrible thing to do." Hearing this, the tree took form of a young woman and appeared before Jar. He instantly fell in love with her white skin and beautiful figure. On a moonlit night, he asked her to marry him. After their wedding, the two of them were as happy as can be. But the Prime Minister, angry with what that the prince had married the maiden, had her cruelly cast out of the castle. Jar was so sad that he shut himself up in the castle day and night. He cried, unable to think of anything but his lost love. The maiden learned of this and stretched her trunk and branches until several pure white flowers bloomed from their tips. Jar saw this from the castle window and stopped crying. He went outside for the first time since his maiden had gone. Sitting beneath the newly bloomed flowers, he heard the maiden's voice. "Don't cry, you will always be able to find me here." It was then that Jar realized that his love had actually been the tree, transformed into a fair maiden. Then he gently kissed the bark of the tree that he loved. All of its flowers turned into bright red. I bet you this guy got some wood, man. Too much freaking pictures in mind. So that's why the flowers are red. Yay, that's the real story. Thank you for a wonderful story. Guy fell in love with a freaking tree and got some wood. Yeah. Sort of made it up. Couldn't have told a cleaner story, Estelle. But you said the veil told you. That was a lie. Yeah, Estelle, you're learning to lie. Why are you learning to lie? Yay. Cool. Storyteller Estelle, huh? Well, wonders will never cease. You ever think about becoming a writer of children's stories? Not really. Can't force her into something like that. She is a princess after all. Yeah, that's true. Children's stories. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least give it some thought, right? Yay, Fairy Tale Weaver. Yay. I think there's actually more to that story if we come back a little bit later. So, yeah, I'll show you that. But enough freaking gutter mind for one friggin' part. Let us go forth. I think I might want to level up for this place. So I'm going to go and get this next little place started, and then I'll end off recording there and train up a bit, because where we're going, the monsters are actually a little bit on the strong side. Good lord. It's actually south of Zophius, I believe. Yeah, it's south of Zophius. Right here in this little area. Like I said, we've flown over this area before, but we had no need to go to it. Let's see, where are you? Oh, Reloise's Hollow. How the crap did I forget this name? Reloise's Hollow. Anyway, before we head in there, where was the... There was a skit! Gusio's Sacrifice, yeah.
Was Gusios in Care Bakram in order to feed on the air?
Yes, that's how the hunting blades managed to trap him in their reverse barrier.
So is that what you and Baal were doing there, Judy? Did you go to save Gusios?
Not originally. We went there to destroy the Hermes Blastia, creating the reverse barrier. Besides, in the end I was unable to save Gusios. He wasn't allowed to decide whether he was for or against becoming a spirit.
It's not your fault. There was nothing else you could have done.
We won't let his sacrifice be for nothing. We'll use the spirits well and defeat the Autophagos.
Right. Yes. Baul says that aside from spirit conversion, he will do everything in his power to aid us.
I'm glad he's on our side.
Well, if you use that logic, Judith, that Gusios did not have the choice of becoming a spirit, neither did Bellius. But yet, she kind of likes it. So, yeah. Reloise's Hollow. Or Reloise Hollow. Whatever. Screw the S.
So this is Reloise?
Yes, Baul says it is.
But I don't see any air crane or Entelekea.
Looks like we can take this path down.
It's a long way down.
Yes, it is.
Let's get going.
Yes, it looks like that's all we can do.
Hey, why don't we just ride Baul all the way to the bottom?
No, it's narrow, and the wind is all over the place. It's a little too dangerous.
I can see a river way down at the bottom!
This is what happens when a river wears away at the earth for years and years.
Power of nature. Who knows how long it took to make this?
Whoa! I get all dizzy when I look straight.
Yay, the power of vertigo.
Idiot.
Well, just make sure you don't slip and fall.
Ah, come on. There's the fun in that, Yuri. Really, I don't mind. You should let Carol fall to his death. With what he did with Bellius and Pharaoh? Yeah. At least he got a little bit of constraint and didn't do it with Gusios. That's one thing that I do like about him, is that he actually knows when to stop. Anyway, Tiredillo and strong lizards and killing Cupid. Ow, my face. You shall eat... Yeah, you shall eat Fang. That works. Goodbye. Ah. Oh, come on. I didn't even know I had the friggin' thing until it was too late. Alright. Yeah, these guys take a little while to defeat. I remember going into this place and had to go and Fatal Strike on everything in order to actually kill them in a decent amount of time. Now, at least Fatal Strikes still work on these monsters. Oh, come on. Really? I know they're doing had a Fatal Strike built up. No, not really. Here's some more salad for you guys. Yay! Alright, with Reloise's Hollow, this place is pretty much straightforward. as well. Let's see. Do I have your stuff? No, I don't. Alright. There you go, Pandora. Kind of like Pandora's box. But like I said, it's pretty much straightforward. I think there's it has like 2 or 3 split paths, but it'll just sit there and go. I'll show you once we get there, so.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Yay! Ooh, new recipe. I got a new